back to City Skylines. So, we solved our problem. You can see the traffic is actually getting eaten up right now. Like, it's still flowing, it's getting eaten up. We fixed our problem. How? By plopping down another roundabout. So literally, the traffic's not allowed to stop now, basically. It flows through here. If you're not turning off here, then you keep moving down the street, you flow into here, you know, you come back around, go around that roundabout, you know. It feels less than ideal to me, but hey, it works, right? So I can't really complain about that. It works. There goes all our traffic. Now it's just flowing through. Perfect. So we're going to preempt any traffic issues down here by getting rid of this old intersection, which now it occurs to me is basically what we've made just here. But it wasn't working earlier. I suppose it's because people actually had to kind of stop to do the U-turn there, or is this just kind of flows in a circle? At any rate, get rid of this. So I was lazy, and rather than drawing my own circle, I use this. So we're just going to spin this a bit, so we don't actually have it connecting up to any roads. We're going to plop it right down the middle of that. Yep. We're going to erase these. And we're going to connect it up. Like that. It makes it a bit egg-shaped. What? That's odd. It was very odd. Yeah, it's made it a big egg-shaped, but a bit egg-shaped, but that should be fine. Like, you know, it does the job. That's the important thing. But yeah, we have traffic flowing, which is good. We're not getting any more issues out here. Well, we are seeing a couple of problems with people, you know, complaining about not enough customers. But that'll improve. For now, though, we need to actually be looking at this area out here. Because these buildings are still getting abandoned. They're still complaining about not having enough customers. Because, as I predicted, this area is not particularly good. Like, we have a whole bunch of, you know, commercial in here that just isn't working. You know, the buildings are good, but I don't really feel like they've got enough customers to actually warrant their existence. Like, look at all these buildings complaining about lack of customers. So, we're going to de-zone stuff. We're going to hop in here. Actually, I'm not even going to hop pausing it. I'm just going to de-zone all that. Like, they're going to complain. It's like, why'd you get rid of all of the commercial? What are you doing? But I'm not going to deal with that. We want residential more. We don't want commercial to be on these weird side streets. We want residential to be on these weird side streets. And that's going to be better for the buildings down here. They will get more customers because we have more customers residing in this area. So, we can connect stuff up further down here as well. But we're not going to focus on this too much right now. We've still got more stuff to do down here, right? We have this massive industrial demand right now. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, these places are getting abandoned because there aren't enough workers of it. Not enough workers. Because everybody's going to move, everybody's working in the offices now, which is why we were having traffic issues. Because everybody's so educated, they're like, well, why would I want to work in a shitty, you know, mill or anything like that? We still have a ton of traffic down here, and we still want to retain this area. Like, we still want people to be working in this industrial area. It's just that we don't want everybody to be working in this industrial area. Just like we don't want everybody to be working in the offices either. This industrial area is probably responsible for our commercial boom, honestly, because we've got all this stuff, you know, generating materials, and they all want to, you know, exist here so that they can create all the materials and all the goods and services that we're providing with our commercial districts. So, we have places here that are empty that we emptied out ages ago, so we should really open those back up. This one's full. That's 55%, so that's fine. Cool, okay. So, you want to go back here. We've got residential demand, we've got commercial demand, we've got office demand. Everything's in demand. This is now fine, in my opinion. Like, that was a skyscraper, and now it's shit. Yeah, this will start improving. This should start improving. I'm just going to preempt this being abandoned and destroy it. Yeah, it will improve. We want to be down here making offices right now. That's what we want. So let's do that. So traffic has seemingly started to get worse again. We don't want to be building more residential down here right away. We want to be building stuff in here. We want to build offices, because that's the thing that people seem to want most right now. So we're going to have a single route in. We're going to have our single route out. But rather than doing it there, we're going to do it down here, I think. So that we're not creating traffic along that road that's going to make the roundabout back up even more than it currently is. Because if we have another intersection here and people are like, I want to get to work, and they drive up here and go into here, we'll have, actually, you know what, we will have another one up here. Because it occurs to me we're going to have an off-ramp into there from here. Or maybe we shouldn't. We'll see what happens. We'll get a road down here anyway. So. Drag out these roads. Drag all the way down. There. So I've got this weird box-shaped thing. I'm going to drag out a one-way street into there. And we're going to put stuff in here now. So we want stuff lining up the intersections basically. So we'll have like a thing there like that. Thing here. We're going to do that. Have it come out like this. Kind of a interesting, janky road like that, and we'll have another one going down here like this. That doesn't really connect. We won't connect this one up to anything basically. It occurs to me though, intersections next to intersections, but we'll see what happens basically. We have no idea how traffic's going to act in this area. That's good. That is good. That is a interesting shape we've just made. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I say that I don't want to see what happens. I want to preempt any problems. So rather than having an intersection in these spots, we can have overpasses maybe. Yeah, we'll try that. We don't want an overpass here. We don't want that. We just want that to be just a straight lane in. We want this to be just a straight road. That's fine, because traffic's going to move through there anyway. We want this to be an overpass though. There we go. That is a... No, we're not having that. Drag this down here. That's better. That doesn't look so bad. I say as I decide to demolish the thing because I want it to be even more like that. Or maybe... That's okay. Go over here. Go to here, down to here. And do the same here. Go over here. Here, down to here. Now I've got a couple of empty spots. A lot of empty spots, actually. So maybe we want to have some, like... No, it's simply not enough space to actually care about, it's the problem. We don't have overpasses on these main roads. This intersection may be a problem. What is the area here like about that? Probably want that to fill in that space. That's a bit better. Alright. Now let's get some offices in here. We'll do all our offices first, fairly close to the areas that are actually powered. We're not going to do too many of them, we'll just do that line. And see how it goes. It's already watered and everything. We probably want to put some trees, some plazas and such in here. We can afford maybe put in some larger ones. Road here. Like that. Get some smaller ones. Preferably want to be placing these in spaces where, you know, it's gonna fill in some of these gaps that we've got, right? That's good. That's a playground. It's any problem. I think this is just a small park, but it's also small park. It's huge. We don't want it right next to that. We don't want it right next to that. Maybe let's move this one down to there. And put like a... Oh, that's still really close though, I think. Maybe there? Maybe further along? That's good. There we go. Alright. Still have demand, so we're going to put in more. We're going to put in more offices. So they can all grow out. And there's commercial demand. So, we could do more commercial out here. Actually, there's spots for empty for houses and such. Because this is going to start growing. We could do that. But I think we should focus on out here first, because we have lots of areas out here where there's potential for things to grow. Let's turn this roundabout. Actually, not on the inside. Let's not do the inside. Inside could be pretty trees. Outside can be. That's the stupid little commercial area. That can be more commercial areas for that. We want this side to connect up to to be more houses and such. We can do more commercial along this road. And then when we get this filled in with more houses, we'll do more commercial along the road there too. Cool. That should fulfill some of that desire for commercial for a bit. Let's do some more offices. We don't want it on those roads. We don't want houses or anything on these roads. Let's do here and here, perhaps. Maybe down here. We still have a commercial demand. So, since this is the next area we're going to kind of expand out into for traffic, for residential, we should probably do more stuff along here, perhaps. So, not too much, because I don't want them to, get screwed up immediately. So we'll do up to this intersection, because that still sees some traffic. We also need buses. We need a bus. We need to create like 2 bus routes. One for this area, one for this area. So we need to come up with a name of this island. I'm seeing some traffic issues there, but I think they'll pass. Or at least it's still moving. Like they're all waiting to get into there, but it's moving, so it's okay. But yes, we need a name for this area. So what are we going to call it? Like we're going to call this island a name. We need to give this area a name as well. We need to rezone all of this industrial and actually give it one big name essentially. While we think about that, let's put some more offices up. Nope, not there, there. So if I remember correctly from when I placed it, that university does cover most everything. So this would be just the university. So we're going to call it Aurora U. Aurora University. We probably won't need... Yeah, we don't need the power lines here anymore. Call this... I'll call it Aurora East. Because, yeah, so this is going to be Aurora Island, basically. And this will be Aurora East, Aurora West. I don't know if that is actually east and west. We don't actually have cardinal directions in this game, at least not from what I've seen. But yeah, so it'll be Aurora East, Aurora West. This will be Aurora Island, basically. That building is on fire again! It was literally on fire last episode. What the hell? What are people doing in that building? We can actually rename that. Alright, so we are seeing traffic issues again, but I'm imagining that is just because of reasons. And hell, I don't even know what I would do about that, honestly. Like, actually, I wonder... Does that make it better? No, it definitely doesn't make it better. It makes it worse. That was worth a try. I don't trust these off roads. So I think the problem here is that, again, if you look in at the roads, everybody's using the left lanes. They're not using the right, because once you get to this roundabout, you know, you're only in the left lane, not in the right. So we could literally replace this entire 4-lane street with just a 2-lane. But then traffic's going to move slowly along it anyway. Like, I don't really think that that would make it more efficient, right? It's a conundrum. It is a real conundrum. Because even if we put down... We don't have high-speed one-way streets, right? That's what happens if we upgrade that to a one-way. Oh, hang on. Not one-way. Yeah. That just screwed up traffic for a bit. It's worse. It is so much worse. Why is it stopping? It's just because the traffic's... Oh my... God. Alright. We're upgrading it back for now. Simply because... What the hell's happened down here? Why is... Why is traffic stopped? Oh my god. You think a problem's solved, and then this happens again. Like, why is traffic having so many issues? I really don't know how to handle this situation. Like, I honestly didn't expect this to be this bad. Alright, I have an idea. So we're going to try something here. We're going to confuse everybody. Rather than doing 2 roundabouts, let's do 1 big one. And that might help, because then people aren't just going to stay in the left lane. I should have probably saved before I just got to destroyed everything. But who cares, right? I care. I'm going to connect this up to here. Connect this down to here. Now it's weird thing. Big weird thing. Wait, why is that? Oh, I've got 2-way streets, that's why. It's okay, we can just upgrade that. Thank God for that patch. There we go, okay. Now, what we'll do is we'll make a couple of sections, I guess. I think they'll make street lights, though. No, it didn't, okay. So if people want to get around that way, they get around. I literally don't know if this has actually changed anything. I actually don't know if it's changed anything. We'll try that. We'll try that and see what happens. Ugh. What is causing this? Like, I know it's just because we're only using the one interchange here right now. The fact of the matter is, this traffic's not going to let up, right? The reason we have this one interchange seeing all this use is because this is all getting used, right? If we have this side of the island getting used, people are going to drive down here to get into here, but there's still going to be traffic problems here because all the traffic that's currently here is still going to be here. So, what do we do to deal about it, right? That hasn't really changed much. People are still just turning straight there, which is okay because they're still moving. Alright, I'm going to adjust this to make it a bit nicer looking, for one, and I'll be right back. Like some kind of evil genius having created this monstrosity. Funny thing is that a roundabout like this actually exists in the real world, and funnier than that is the fact that it actually seems to be working. Traffic is gradually disappearing. There's no more street lights, there's no more stop signs. It occurred to me that part of the problem that we were having was that these connections that we had to the roundabout had street lights, which I'm not sure how that works. They shouldn't have, but problem solved. Having removed that, I just had a roundabout here with the two streets connecting up to it. It still was really, really slow. Traffic coming out of here is still really slow, but it's better. Like, everything is better. Look, the traffic's gone. Yeah, so disseminating this. So you have your standard roundabout right in the center, right? And you have another roundabout here, where it's basically up to here and down to here, and it's the same side over here, up to here, down to here. What that basically means is that a car coming through here that wants to get over here, normally in a roundabout, they have to go on and then to go all the way around and get off, right? But here, they can go on, they can go around to here and then get off, which means that this entire corner is safe for traffic that goes that way, around that corner. The same over here. Traffic that wants to go around to here, just go straight around to here. The problem with the traffic back here, that's getting all backed up back here right now, is that in order to get where they want to go, which I guarantee is down to here, they need to go through here and out here, right? Which means that there's a couple of cars that will often be stopping them along the way. So there's a couple of different intersections where they can be stopped on their way to try and get out of the city. But it works. And if this is the worst of our traffic problems, this traffic jam that goes around the corner, I can deal with that. It'll get better. It will get better over time. We've knocked out power over here. We need to fix that. But at any rate, in fact, you know what? The way we're going to fix that is we're going to put down some curbs in here, so people getting in and out of the city can grab some stuff on the way out. We're going to put. Actually, no, we're not going to put commercial on this roundabout anymore, simply because nobody's going to go through a roundabout like this. to stop and grab some snacks on the way. These roads are at least reasonable, right? And these roads are going to see traffic going through fairly consistently. Honestly, even the same with these side roads. I'm usually fairly willing to do stuff through these side roads, but we're not going to do anything right now, but we might in future, right? For now, though, we're putting stuff in here. We need to... Well, I had to move the hospital further down the road. We will... Commercial there. Put some more residential there. I'm not going to build anything in here. In fact, you know what? Let's plop some trees down, right? So... We need to put the intersection in there as well. Actually, no, we don't. We never had that intersection connected up. It's fine. We'll probably have an overpass going over there. We'll plop some more of these trees down in here. Plop some of these trees, just like 1 or 2. And I think we need some little shrubs and everything as well. Some large, like, these kind of birch-looking trees. I think this is it? Yeah, that's the one. There we go. That's pretty. That looks like a nice use of space there. Alright. What we will do, though, is we will make a path. Like here to here. Yeah, the traffic problems here aren't that bad. They're not that severe. It is interesting, though, that traffic is stopping there. That's... Oh, it looks like pedestrians, I guess? Is what they're waiting for? I think it's pedestrians is what they're waiting for. But at any rate, it's all moving smoothly now. We've got power link back up here now. And we have a massive demand for industry or offices. Is there a reason? Nothing's burned down over here. The entire district is fine. We're going to put in offices, though. What's our education levels like? 45% of our population is highly educated, university-educated citizens. That is probably why we have such a high demand for offices. We're going to do more. We're going to do more offices like into this area. We're going to keep this theme of stuff around here being residential. In fact, you know what? We're going to encourage traffic away from this intersection and down to here. But before that, I'm going to actually show you how I did the roundabout up there by doing the same thing this roundabout here. So one of the first things I'm going to do. So, okay, so these didn't have street lights. The thing with them was that when you have multiple streets coming off of them, more than 2 in either direction, they do gain roundabouts. They do gain street lights, rather, because it's just the way that the 4 main streets work, I suppose. We're going to do that. I think we need to... Oh, that's awful. That's not so bad. It's kind of lumpy. I've managed to get them fairly smooth over here, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. The same over this side. Further out. There we go. There. There. And then the same with this side. Go. So, interesting kind of shape. That's how we connect in. Now we want to get these kind of connected up to other areas. So, we want this side. So, left lane comes out this way, like this. This may not be a big enough space for it. We'll try it anyway. We want the right lane to come down this way and be closer. Like that. So now there's another roundabout in there now. The same with this side. So we want it to be basically straight. But we still need enough room. So let's actually do this middle part first. So let's... I think we intersections there are too close. Alright, let's try the outer ones first. Now we have space, I think. No, distance too short. Really? You gonna do this to me? What? Oh, wrong road selected. There we go. There we go. Okay. Do the same over here. There we go. Similar intersection. Probably not as nice as the old one. The old one looks really nice. It's got like that nice big space in the center of it. This is also a smaller roundabout. It will look good. We put some trees and such in. It has everything running through. That's basically what we needed. So we have that there now. We're going to do a district here. We have a lot of money. We have a ton of money. It's probably because I spent a lot of time talking and explaining what I'm going to do while we're actually playing. We don't need this roundabout anymore. We need this sort of intersection here that we have. So let's do that real quick. Oops, destroyed that one. In fact, we don't need these to connect up that way. We need a straight line, basically. Okay, so this splits off this way. Right, now we do the same thing, stuff on the side, so we want these to connect up. I think we connected them up after, yeah. So after this section, this one's turning off like that. Connect up like that. Whoops, I hope it was the right way around. It would be nice if they added a thing where you can flip the directions of the one-way roads. Guaranteed, though, that somebody has gone in there and actually coded that in as a mod, basically. But there we go. So that's basically the exact same as what we have over here, except we have a little kind of crossover there. We'll do that. I'm fairly certain that's only one way. I can't actually see. But I am almost 100% certain that's one way. If it's not, let's actually upgrade it to a two-way if it is. Yeah, so let's upgrade that to a two-way. There we go. Because we want traffic to get from one side to the other. And we'll basically put it in the smack dab in the center. There to there. Like that. There we go. And traffic still flows through there because barely anybody uses that intersection. Cool. Alright, so we've got that set up. Now let's quickly get some stuff in here for another office district. I'm going to pause the game because, again, we've got so much money right now, I don't know what to do with it. We don't want that to be... We won't do that first. We'll do this first. Come down here. Should turn on snapping. Let's do that. Alright. That could be our... Well, no, we won't do an entrance there. We'll do an entrance like over here. That. I think we have a second entrance. We have 3 entrances. So we want an entrance to the thing there. And have like a street up there. Street. And section down here. There we go. Then we want a one-way street from here to here. So that means that anybody coming out of this lane can go through there into that area, rather than having to go around the roundabout in order to get into that area. and we can start zoning it. We're going to need water, so let's bring the pipes all the way over to here. So we can get the tip of the island in, even though we haven't actually purchased it yet. You have to connect up to there, even though it's kind of wonky, but nobody looks at the freaking water pipes anyway, so. Alright, now we're going to zone this area in. We're also going to need to bring power over here. That's the only problem, is that we're going to have to bring power over to the side. We want a bunch of these right now, because we've got a whole lot of demand for this stuff. And that's fine. Okay. Let us get power. There. Alright. Parks. Should slap some. Oh, look at who it's already going in. Let's get some parks in before we do anything else. We can get some paths as well. Just paths up to the area. This is going to have commercial on it, so it'd be nice to have like some paths leading out to the commercial kind of zoned areas. I don't think we did this for the other side, did we? Oh, and they're dirt paths as well. We did actually path them up. Cool. Alright. Now let's get some plazas and such. We haven't given ourselves as much space as we did on the other side. Another plaza. Sorry, this side. Oh, look at that. Perfect fit in there. Give it a plaza by the out road there, or in road, and one. One? No. Not enough space. Do one more. Right there. Perfect. Alright. Let's start putting monuments and everything out here as well. We've got the stuff for it. Statue of Wealth. Plaza of the Dead. Fountain of Life and Death. This is the Transport Tower. Grand Mall. Tax Office. These are offices. I could actually put in a tax office. Oh, it's really big. Surprisingly big. We'll hold off on that. Opera House? No, not in office area. Expo Center. Science Center. Could do an expo center. Oh, yeah, it's huge. I forgot about that. I mean, we have plenty of space for it, like along the coastline. So we could actually do like an expo center, like right here. Or we could actually do it like further in, you know? Do an expo center along the coast. Like I'm thinking in terms of like the coverage, like the happiness coverage for it. We could actually make like this district, like the expo center district. In fact, you know what? We'll do that. Before we end this episode, we are going to make this into our awesome Expo Center District. So, bring the road to here. Bring the road to here. This way. That's with the road that our Expo Center sits on. Like right at the end of the road there. Look at that. That's a nice, awesome road coming in to the Expo Center. It's going to cover up a nice big area. We could probably even put some other. We don't want to put too many monuments around it, is the thing. What other rooms do we have? Modern Art Museum, Stadium, Theatre of Wonders. I think a Science Centre would make sense. The Science Centre is also really big though. Is there any problem? We could do a science center in like one of these areas. We could actually make room for it, like in here, like destroy some of these roads in the center, because we don't really need them. It's kind of dense here right now. Let's destroy all that, and we'll build a science center in the middle of all this stuff over here. Yeah, because look at the size of this thing; it's huge. So we'll build a science center along this road, right there. Nice, big, awesome-looking science center. And we'll have a back street running down here along the back of the science center. And we can put more offices on that. Some gaps that we just made by moving streets around. Awesome. All right, look at that thing. That's insane. Okay. Now everything can start building out. We've got more requests for commercial areas. Do that real quick, since we do have reason to put them down. Do we want commercial areas? Oh, yeah, we'll put commercial areas on these streets here. Which is we don't want them around the roundabouts or anything. Not along there, for instance. And we don't want to do too many commercial areas along here until we actually have things grown out down this side. Then we'll start putting commercial areas along the roads here. All right, it's a good place to stop. So that is it from me for now. Until next time.